everybody, welcome to Bed Stories and welcome to my bedroom, which is never in the same place in the world. I hope you are fine wherever you are. Also Sakè is listening to this story. So, in the wonderful city of Amsterdam, there is, wait for it, an entire shop, more like a museum, dedicated to mice. Davide, our dear friend, has lived in the capital for years, and he suggested we visit more of the unique aspects of the city, rather than the usual tourist traps, which there are many. The mice city was on the list. Apart from strolling along the streets overlooking the canals, imagining what Amsterdam would look like in spring, the tulip show must be awesome. We had to visit this mouse house, which is called, it's so difficult, MUIZENHIUS? It's wrong, completely wrong, I'm so sorry. I will write here. When we arrived, we stopped and gazed in marvel at the shop window. It's much more than a shop window. It's a window to another world. The world of mice. Mice quite happily doing the dishes, reading a book, cooking breakfast, doing everyday human activities. A window into a mouse mansion. Can you imagine the mayhem if Sakè was on my shoulder as we walked in, curious to learn more? Mice. Mice. Mice everywhere. Not real, of course. The attention to the detail was fanatical. Okay, I will try to paint a picture for you. An entire miniature village ran down the whole length of the shop wall, showcasing room interiors full of activities performed by different mouse characters. There was a wall full of books. All the books were covered with these little animals as protagonists. All the books were in different languages, even books for me and Paolo to glance at. From outside, it looks like a small shop. Once inside, you are in a mouse den. Not finished yet, there was more. In another room, a city, look-alike Amsterdam. Canals, shops, glass-roofed boats, all populated with charming mice, even mice on bikes, Dutch bikes with baskets full of handmade miniature tulips. Okay, I said to Paolo, find me an assistant because I need to know what's it all about. Poor lady, she had no chance. I bombarded her with dozens of questions all at once. The story goes, many years ago, a lady called Karina created two puppets-style mice pretending to live in her living room, creating stories to keep her children amused. The stories and characters grew. She became so attached to the mice, once her children left home, the creations were placed in the window of her house. Children and adults gather by her window every day expecting new characters and wanting to know about the mice, their names, the role they played in this ever-growing diorama. Until eventually she had a 3 meters high mouse mansion in her house. The whole entire miniature city now takes pride and place in the city library. Later on, storybooks were written about each and every one of these imaginary rooms. Fairy tales of such magnitudes. The children of the world embraced them and wanted more and more. Karina would never imagine that two puppet-style mice made for her children's amusement would have both worldwide recognition. This mouse fairy tales continues. Her children now play an integral part of the continuing legacy. One is an illustrator for the very successful book franchise. And the others work with Mouse YouTube and other informational outlets to promote new stories, ideas, and workshops to continue the never-ending mouse story. Who would have thought two small mice could spark off thousands of ideas and opportunities? I found in the shop the ideal postcard. A mouse with crazy hair cooking an omelette. Paolo said it was a mini-me. Guess he was right. Now, we are helping Sakè, who now is sleeping, to break the Guinness World Record by becoming the most traveled cat in the world. A globetrotting cat, a protagonist in the making, sounds like an idea story for a series of children's short story books. What do you think about it? Please comment below, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and see you later. Bye bye! He's still sleeping. How can we run the Guinness World Record?